have the Krishna consciousness, they get, the children will get the same consciousness. But nowadays we are seeing all these youth, being in Krishna conscious and their parents are not. Some parents, like one parent and one parent not, like these things. Like, are we fortunate to be their parents, or how does it work? Like, because they are not, when they were born, like,
we're not aware of all these things. True, that's a very good point. Just like Prahlad Maharaj was born Hiranyakashipu.
yeah.
So we can be Hiranyakashipu as long as they are Prahlad. But our sons, the children, may not be on the level of Prahlad, so therefore we have to be very careful and not take the level of Hiranyakashipu. But you see, 10 samskaras are recommended. Any one of the samskaras can take us back to Godhead. Any one of them. But we should not be complacent. I'll do only one samskara, that's enough, that will do. Rather, we should try to do all 10. So from our side, we try fully. Try to get the most mercy. Even if one, actually in our Indian weddings, the Garbhadan samskara is included as part of the marriage ceremony. People don't realize what's happening. After the marriage, there's a ritual there. You know what the ritual is. It's actually incorporated in the wedding. So that as soon as they conceive, then they'll have a Krishna conscious child. That is generally incorporated. So at least that much is given. Once they get married, generally people are not, last thing they want to think about is spiritual life. Generally speaking, their material consciousness. That won't be in their priority. Something else will be in priority. They'll be in a dream world and completely lost. So for them to come back to reality is, it could take some time to come to reality. So the parents, they get the children married, they give them the Vivaha samskara. So marriage is also one of the samskara, Vivaha samskara, and the Garbhadana samskara. Also one of them. Two are already done. So that at least if they conceive now, they'll have a good chance of getting a proper child. But then again, it depends on their consciousness, the time of conception, depends on so many factors. It's not that you've done the samskara, everything is good. That's not it. The samskara is the beginning that creates the impression. Samskara means impression. It gives the impression, it gives the dough for it. Now what you make of the play dough is up to you. Coming back to play dough is up to you. The play dough is there, the material is given to you now. Now you have to utilize it properly. Even after all this, Kashyap Muni and Diti. Diti got demoniac sons, right? Because she didn't choose the proper time. Now, her husband was Kashyap Muni, not an ordinary human being. We talk of Prahlad coming from Hiranyakashipu. We are talking of Hiranyakashipu coming from Kashyap Muni. How about that? That's the reverse. So they would have done all the samskaras. They did all the samskaras. But still, Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyakashipu twins were born to Kashyap Muni. So clearly, samskara is not enough. But in the case of Prahlad, samskara helped them. Because he chanted name of Vishnu. Actually, he didn't do proper samskara the proper way. He chanted name of Vishnu unknowingly at time of conception. And therefore, he called out Vishnu. So the chanting was so much more powerful. That's why Prabhupada says, Garbhadan samskara, most important is chant 50 rounds. The day of conception. Chant extra rounds. The consciousness is as pure as possible. So that is far more important than the samskara. Having said that, the samskara helps you to create that consciousness. Therefore, it is recommended. Though in of itself, the samskara itself is not enough if the consciousness is not. Some factors to keep in mind. So therefore, we take help from everyone. That's the whole point. One should think, I'm so transcendental, I don't need samskara. That's not a good attitude. Neither should you say, I've done the samskaras, now I can do what I want. That's also not right. So both of these factors have to be considered. See, to raise a child, it takes a lot. To bring a child into Krishna consciousness, it takes a lot. The whole community has to work for it. It's not just one man or one father, one mother. No. The whole community has to work. A lot of work to be done. That's why I keep telling parents that a temple does half the parenting for you. More than half. Because children when they grow up, they tend to listen less to their parents and more to their outside peers and friends. So outside peers at school, they don't give any good advice, that's understood. So where are they going to get good advice from? The parents will give up to a certain age, but after a certain age they won't listen so much. The influence will start reducing. Then, if you have devotee friends, children are devotee friends, they will learn from their friends good things also. And that way they have a reinforcement. What the parent is saying, that these devotee children are confirming. What they hear from the parents and listen to one ear and out to the other. They'll see, oh, my friends are saying same thing. Oh, must be something in it. Yeah, it's not a good idea to eat hamburgers. It's not a good idea to go and get drunk. It's not a good idea to do this thing. They see others, they get their faith builds up. Otherwise, very hard. I've seen devotees without association. Children struggle a lot, even if they done samskara. So it's hard. But then the samskara gives a foundation so that when there is a temptation to go off the path, they'll think twice. And even if they do go off the path, there's a chance they'll come back. Because the foundation has been given to them. Good foundation. Otherwise you have no control. Once children grow up, do you have control over children? I don't have any control over our children. Nothing. They are old enough to do what they want. I cannot stop them. I cannot watch them. I cannot anything. But we rely on the foundation we give them. Knowing that okay, the foundation has been good, so I'm sure they will stay within the limits. And they'll somehow connected to Krishna all the time. They'll be somewhat Krishna conscious. At least they'll be on the path. Yes, ma'am.
It's related to what you said. At certain age, we don't have to tell them, but still, if they're doing something wrong, we can advise them, right?
Correct,
Because we
yes,
can't like
No, definitely.
we can't just see them
No,
going
no.
into wrong path.
Yeah, of
we
course.
still have to stop them somewhere.
Correct.
In that case.
We have to give them the right advice. That should not be stopped. So Chanakya Pandit says from age of 5 to 15, the parents have to give the guidance. The training should be done in the 15 years. After 15, it's very hard to change them. They would have got their own personalities. So before they hit 15, try to give as much training as possible.
Is that the verse Prabhu Lale Panchavarshani?
Maybe I proper quotes that all the time. I don't know.
It says Lale Panchavarshani, the one which I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's that's the one.
It
Yes.
says Lale Panchavarshani, Dashavarshani Tade, Prapteshu Shodashe Varshe, Putre Mitra Vadachare. So up to 5 years you pamper them.
Yes.
Next 10 years you basically Tade means you have to, you can smack them. But after 15 you have to treat them like a friend and advise them rather than like trying to correct them.
And discipline.
So I don't know whether that's the same question.
No, it's proper quotes that same thing he says.
Correct. Is that from
We
this
learned it in the
Sanskrit?
school. I learned it in school.
Yeah. That's very good advice. So the parents have to be there. The parents should not just let go and forget about it. But they should be aware that on our own we can't do it. As parents, we can't do it on our own. We need help of other parents, other children.
Can you please write that shloka?
Okay?
Yeah.
We need the help of other devotees and other parents. That's the whole point. Community as a whole has to work for it. So that's why.
Niranjan Maharaj, he said that it takes a whole community to make one devotee child.
So it's a very big effort.
Like Shreyas, when he was little, he was not eating anything at all. All the time drinking milk only. I was so stupid. I went to the temple president, Aniruddha Prabhu. He was like a father for all of us. So I used to tell him, Shreyas is not eating anything at all. Like that, he used to. He's seen Shreyas since he was little like this. Now Shreyas has got such a nice relationship with him. He'll go and put his hand on his on Aniruddha Prabhu's shoulder and say, Hare Krishna, Aniruddha Prabhu, how are you? Can you please book the Melbourne room for me in Mayapur? I'm going to Mayapur. Like that. We've seen. And, he's on Facebook and all those things. So they'll keep messaging him like that. It's so nice. Such a wonderful way to bring up a child.
And when the reinforcement is there from the other devotees and other children,